Now is the time I get to say, let's roll some dice in anger.
Yay!
I'm Dave the Dungeon Master. That's Mark, who's playing Arthas.
Yay!
That's his cat.
In his hands.
Yeah. Called Vex. That's Tom, who's playing Kelevendros.
Hello.
Sam, who's playing Nordan.
So naughty.
And Andy, who's playing Leggit.
Feeling sexy.
Oh, there's the first cringe of the night. Well done, Mr. Johnson. So this is Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, session 23. Last we left you, you'd entered Wakenreth. You'd identified this funerary obelisk of Sylvanesti design. You'd gone into the main chamber. You knew all about this from Nordan's heritage. You knew that it was a sacred area for dead and sanctified elven people. You managed to shepherd Leggit through the coins strewn around the first floor. They symbolise the stars and the passage of the death. And you went upstairs, and you saw two crypts. Everything was dilapidated and collapsed. Oddly, on approach, you'd notice that up the tower itself, there were large chunks of masonry fallen off, but they were still suspended in air. There was something very arcane or magical about this tower. You'd gone to the first floor. Nordan had got a little bit curious about two caskets, these two stone sarcophagi, when these two spectral figures leapt out to attack you, which is where we're going to pick the game up. Before we get into the game proper, we're going to have the Mark game.
Right.
So, as usual, Mark, if you wish to...
Yeah.
It's the Mark game. I think Lewis put us a soundbite in, but I don't know how to do it. Sorry, Lewis, I'm letting you down badly. Speaking of Lewis, Lewis has gone with Goblin.
That was the wrong button.
Yeah, well done. Tess is playing.
Time for the Mark game.
Thanks, mate. Tess is playing this evening. She's gone for cheese. So, gentlemen, your efforts, please.
I'm going to follow Tessa's lead on the subject of food, and I'm going to say sausage.
Nice. I won with sausage.
Yes, you did.
It's not a sentence that you want recorded on the internet.
That one took a second. Oh dear.
Sam, Tom?
I can't say it properly, so I'm going to try and butcher it, and then I'm sure Tom will correct me. Exaggerate, like to believe.
Exsanguinate.
That's the badger.
Yeah.
That's what Mark would say, because I can't say it.
Exsanguinate the badger. Yeah.
And I would go with rotate, because you've already said oscillate. I don't think I'd go with oscillate, so I think rotate's probably a better call.
Ah, so you're thinking a bit of subliminal.
Yeah. That's the...
Hate. Gotcha.
It doesn't work. It never works, but...
No. Yeah, so if you recall, we'd also rolled initiative.
And I'm just going to go out there and say, because I've still got it marked, I have got mage armor on.
Yes, mate, yeah.
I believe I probably called it before we went in, I'd like to think. I'm just looking at my AC and it's saying 16, so I assume I must have called it before we entered. And
Yeah.
No problem.
You did.
Yeah, so these two spectral forms rise out of the coffin. In fact, I'd like to think of the one that you're in front of, Sam. Inside, there's a white robed wizard inside. The other one had sort of a cloak with sort of chain art links around it. They were both pristine, but the sarcophagus that you're next to, I'd like to think that this sort of head appears out of the sarcophagus and then the eyes flash as it lurches towards you. Fortunately, Nordan acts before the wraiths do. Your turn, Sam.
Is there any like? Can I roll a perception check, see if there's anything that I can notice about them? Like, do they appear like human spectres, elven spectres, things like that?
Yeah, no, I could give you that for free. They're distinctly silver nesty elves. What I will ask for is a history check.
Okay, I'm going to roll that, and then I'm going to quickly go put the light on because I seem to be getting dark very, very quick.
Okay.
Yes, twilight is upon us soon.
I always shut the curtains and put the light on early. I've actually thought about getting. Ooh, there's the first roll of the night.
Oh dear.
I've thought about. I think you can get like off Amazon like a green screen that folds out, and I thought that could be quite cool. And then I thought that could be quite nerdy. So I've not. Yeah, no, you don't recognize. Other than the fact that there's elven features to this etherealness, you don't notice anything else.
No symbology or anything on the.
No, I'm going to go with the fact that it's risen up and it looks like it's lurching towards you. It's put you on the back foot. Yeah.
Okay. First off, Nordan is going to say in Elvish. Apologies, brothers, for disturbing your rest. We are merely peaceful travellers in search of knowledge. We mean you no harm. We mean this place no harm. Quite reverently as well. He's not being his normal arseholely sarcastic self.
Okay, gotcha. Let's have a persuasion check from you then. I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. Persuasion check. Not in a combat situation, Mark. If I'm honest with you, because it's not your turn, mate.
What if I sulk?
Well, I'm used to that, Mark, and immune to it.
Oh, can I use my inspiration that we've been carrying since Halibut's place?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Halibut.
That gives me advantage, doesn't it?
Yeah. Something on me. Something's bit me. Whoa.
Nice.
It's a good one.
Okay. Right, which one's first? A, B. Which one's in front of you? B. So the wraith in front of you is sort of, as it's rising up, reaches towards you, and as you sort of say, you speak your piece, it stops. And you can see the elven features. You can see anger on these elven features. But it's the words, your words get through to this particular wraith. Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Nice.
Great.
So we're shocking, but I'm coming back.
So you see this face become less angry. The one over the other way, closer to Leggit, is sort of still rising, and you see this red glow of pure anger in its eyes. The one in front of you, its shoulders sag, its whole countenance changes. But then there's, with your Arcana check, with your 25, there's sort of this pulse of malevolence that comes from above you. And as it washes over you, it doesn't necessarily affect you, but you can tell it affects the creature in front of you. And as the eyes start to dim, it flares red again, and it still is going to lurch towards you.
Can I see anything above me that might be the source of this?
Can't see anything above you. In fact, the only thing you can see above you is a gaping hole into the next floor above, but there's nothing specifically there that's causing this. It's more, inside that something above you is causing them to be angry.
Right, okay.
But they're both coming at you.
Are they... Okay. So then I'm going to cast gust and try and force push it away from me. So I need a strength
Force
check.
push. Yeah.
Okay, dude.
14.
14. Interesting. This is an interesting one for if anyone is watching. 14 rolls an 11.
Yes. So he moves 5 feet back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to withdraw 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as I sort of skirt around the lads, using them as a human meat shield, I'm going to, obviously, everything I've just quickly learnt in that sort of 3-second interaction, just sort of blurt it out like, I nearly got through to them. Something's not right. Maybe we can dash away, get upstairs, and we can change how this encounter is going to go. He's sort of like trying to advocate for let's get upstairs. Something's affecting them from there. Let's try and deal with that and leave these spirits to rest.
Right.
Okay. So is that your turn then?
Move. Yeah. I'm not going to do anything else.
So Wraith A, as it rises up, it's got a simple choice. Mark your top left for me. Can you roll D4? 1 to 2, it's going to go towards Mr. Johnson. 3 and 4, it's going to come towards you.
Come on. Oh, sorry, Andy.
Okay. It floats through the side of this sarcophagus, and it moves 5 feet towards Leggit, and it's going to reach out, and you can feel as it reaches towards you. I'm going to sort of style this as a Dementor from Harry Potter. You can feel your soul being drawn into it.
Nice.
25 to hit Leggit.
Oh, shit.
Obviously hits.
Yeah. For that's 19 points of necrotic damage. Would you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Wait.
Roll. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Your maximum hit point is reduced by the amount of damage taken. So your maximum hit points are reduced by 19. This reduction lasts until you finish a long rest. Something else happens if this effect reduces you to 0, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Dave, do I get a reaction at this point, or do I have to have my turn before I can react to something?
No, it's not a surprise round, so you can react.
In which case, can I have a wisdom saving throw from that creature, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
16.
Okay, so he takes half that damage in radiant damage as the ghostly divine Kelevendros comes bursting out of him and kind of slashes through.
Right, so he's going to take.
Style.
He's going to take 9.
Yeah.
Wraith B, he's got a choice of. Oh, wait a minute! I've not finished Wraith A's turn. He then is going to move 5 feet away and disappear into the wall.
Doesn't Leggit get an opportunity attack?
Yep.
Go on, son.
Sorry, guys. Distraction. Opportunity attack. Oh, not 20. Nice.
Oh, shame you can't apply your sneak attack to this. Is there any way you can apply sneak attack to this? There isn't, is there?
No.
No. So that is 8 piercing damage.
Do anything to erase?
Yeah, well, your blade passes through. It doesn't have the connection that you normally would expect, which is dungeonmaster speak for. It's resistant to non-magical damage. So that's the end of the Wraith's turn. Wraith B. Tom, would you roll a D6, please? I'm going to apply left to right on a D3 basis.
Okay. That is a 1.
Okay, it's going to float. And again, its incorporeal form goes into this sarcophagus as it reaches towards Arthas.
Bring it.
I know, right? It rolls 22.
I'll cast shield.
Of course you do.
So it misses me.
Yes. It is then going to withdraw similarly, so you get an opportunity attack from there. In fact, it'll probably... yeah.
So, opportunity attack, most definitely. We're going to have myself Booming Blade.
Okay.
Here we go.
Because you're a warcaster as well now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I can react with a cheesecake. So, longsword +1. Here we go.
Yeah. 19 hits.
I forgot. No, never mind. So Booming Blade is going to be an extra. Oh no, I'll do the blade damage first. The slashing damage 9.
9. Yeah.
That's magical. So I'll just point that out. My spell is going to be 4. And if it moves voluntarily, it takes some more.
It does move voluntarily into the wall, so it's going to take your
So it takes another
2d8?
2d8, yeah, which is...
So you've done 13.
Oh,
So 22.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's not shabby, mate.
It's
not shabby,
not for
dude.
an opportunity attack, is it?
That's not shabby. So let me go back to... but it is Kelevendros' turn. Oh, wait a minute. Bear with me. Right. I was going to finish its turn there. Right, sorry. I've just realised something.
Oh, Dave, I've got a confession, and I hate to say it, I couldn't have made that opportunity attack.
Why?
I've used my reaction.
Okay, mate. Okay, thanks, Mark.
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well done,
I hate doing that to myself, but I can't. I'd feel bad otherwise.
Yeah, no, dude. That's yeah. No, that's one of the reasons that playing as an adult is a great thing. Okay. Right, let me reverse that damage. 22 damage.
Oh, what a shame.
Ball bags, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Kelevendros.
Taking Nordan's advice, you're going to head... Because the stairs on the map go up, don't they? Not down.
Correct.
Yeah.
They go down. That's where you came up. So that goes down to... Yeah.
And the stairs here that go up.
Their door would, you suspect, would open up. Go up, yeah.
Okay, so 15 feet there.
15 feet.
And I'll
Open the door. Okay. Okay, door's open if you wish to reveal. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, as you open the door opens relatively easily. We'll say you shoulder barge through, ready to charge in. Two-handed swords ready, poised and ready. And all you can see is rubble collapsed on the stairway. And it's not just collapsed, but it's occluded the whole of the stairway. There's no way past it, and you cannot see these spectral forms.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll turn around and I'll say that's the party. Was it an action to open the door?
No. You if you don't mind, I'll take your bonus action off you for it. Yeah,
no problem. In which case, we'll move back towards Nordan, and I will hold an attack if anything comes within range.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Right, sorry. Okay, so you're holding your attack in front of Nordan. Arthas, your turn, Mark.
Right, there's no one by me, is there?
No.
Attacking-wise. Right, so I am going to move to there. So I'm covering these two.
Nordan's got his meat shield.
In fact, I'll go the one up. It makes no odds because I'm still next to both. And I will hold an attacking if something comes. Basically, if something comes, is it within range? I'll attack it.
Okay, Leggit.
Right. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. What it's going to be. What don't Silver Nesty let elves like? Anybody?
Well, it's a wraith. I reckon if you've got radiant, yeah, you're not doing damage, are you? Using minor illusion.
It's your mug, Mark. It's your Mandalorian mug.
It is my Mandalorian mug. Yeah, I very rarely drink coffee at this time of night, but as I've just woke up, almost.
It would just be of an angry dwarf then. Minor Illusion of an angry dwarf.
Okay,
and right
sure.
here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which means I need to plunder my tokens for an angry dwarf. I can't help myself.
Just find Brungrix.
That's that can happen.
He has anger management issues.
I hope so.
Isn't it funny how I started that campaign playing him as a bit of a Friar Tuck type character, and now he's turned into a short, angry man? I mean, to be fair, he is in Barovia, so
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
He does that to you.
Yes, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh, Tom. I'll perhaps get around to it.
I'm not going for the sympathy vote at all there.
You wait.
So, anything else then, Andy?
Yeah, I'm going to move so 20 feet. And I'm just going to have a look around the room and see if I can see any other ways to ascend the tower.
Well, yeah, you can see above you. There's a hole in the ceiling, and it's a huge hole in the ceiling. It is.
How far up is it?
It's probably 20 feet above you. 10 feet above you, and then obviously the masonry itself.
I just remembered I've got levitation.
That's what you need if you want to float up in the air.
If you want to be the best and float up in the air. Levitations. Sorry.
What you need.
I was just going to suggest toss the Kender.
You'll have to toss me.
Run and jump. If he runs and jumps at your shield, you can give him the boost.
Here's
Nice.
the generational gap, because when you said if you want to be the very best, the Pokemon theme tune came into my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be the very best. Now, just before we carry on, I'm going to sideline just for a second because I have to admit to this because it's so bloody sad. I was working with Jono Bailey, new paramedic out of Rainsway.
Nice fella. I like Jono.
Really nice guy. We had a bit of a geek out session, and I named all 151 original Pokemon by picture. He showed me the pictures, and I named every single one of them, and he sat there in utter silence and just amazed. And afterwards, I just sat there and went, I need to get a life.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do a similar thing with Transformers and Star Wars figures, but it's not good anymore.
Yeah, I wonder what I could do that with. Probably D&D creatures. I mean, I think I'd probably, and by default, Pathfinder. I'd have a good go at them, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
My token's only level 2.
Yes, mate. I don't update the tokens because you do it on D&D Beyond. I update your if anything changes with your initiative, I make sure your token rolls different initiative. Yeah. But no one records your hit points on your tokens, and we've got it on the stream now anyway. So I know that Leggit's on 21 hit points. Come on,
I've just been a bellend. I'm good at that. I've got to slide it in every now and again.
What, slide a bell end in every now and again, Mark? I mean, I'd rewind from that statement if I were you.
Isn't that what they're for?
Well, now I'm uncomfortable, so I'm going to move on. So, has Leggit finished?
Yeah, he's got no more actions, has he? Yeah. Can I levitate as a bonus action?
I don't know. You tell me, mate. It seems unlikely. I think if you read your item, I'm pretty sure levitate's going. Well, I know levitate is going to be an action, so I don't think your item's going to be a bonus action.
Yeah, one action.
Yeah. Okay, so that takes
that's everything.
Okay, that takes us to Nordan.
So is there a space above me and Tom where we're stood?
No, sorry. Yeah, the space is here.
Oh, dagnammit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over to the space here.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hold a twin. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna twin cast levitate. I'm gonna say, Cal, over here now, and I'm gonna twin cast when he runs to me. I'm gonna twin cast levitate, and I'm gonna lift us both up 20 feet in the air when he gets to me.
Sure. Yeah,
because I believe I need to be in touch and range, or he needs to be over here before I can levitate him anyway.
Okay. So before that,
double action on it.
Yeah, because I have to use my move action to move him. I have to use an action to move him, so I can't do it this turn. So I have to wait till he moves, and then I'll hold that action until he gets to me.
Okay, yeah. So what we'll say is you're holding your action to cast levitate, but you're going to use your reaction to trigger it, but it will act on both you and Kel.
As a twin casting with
no
my
problem.
sorcery points, yeah.
Yeah. That's perfectly fine, mate. So Wraith A. Is it frozen? No, there we go. Wraith A, that was the one at the top, is going to rematerialize through the wall. So that's 5. And I will send him towards Brungrick. So 5, 10, 15. Up towards Brungrick. Did you hear me then?
Yeah.
He hovers.
An angry dwarf.
He hovers towards the angry dwarf and does the Dementor thing. It's with his hands, not with his mouth. And the illusion just shatters straight away. But the wraith turns around to you all, sort of hisses this spectral hiss as the eyes flash red in anger, and then it's going to disappear back into the wall. Yeah. So 5, 10. It's got 15 left. Okay. So, bear with me 1 second. Tell you what I'll do. Can I get a group perception check off everyone, please? I'm going to tell you your DC is going to be 15.
How's a 23 suit?
All right, fair enough. As the wraith has appeared through the wall, you seem to think that it's, even though it's spectral, it's even less corporeal than before. And so the fact that it seems to be going into the wall and re-emerging from it seems to be damaging it in a minor way. Okay.
Taking something away from it.
Yeah. It takes us to Wraith B. Where did I put you? So 5. Its head will emerge as it sort of floats through. The head appears, and then it's just make sure 20. No, it's going to float towards Kel. You're closest.
Okay.
Yep. So that's 20 feet to get to you there.
Okay. We should trigger my held action.
Go for it.
Okay. So 22 hit.
Yes, mate.
I'm going to make that Divine Smite for the first level spell slot.
Sure.
Because I don't like this wraith very much. I'm going to re-roll that too. So 8 plus... Get 9.
Yeah, so 9 non-magic damage.
Yeah. And then 2d8. Unless this is undead. Which
it is undead, yeah.
Yeah. So 3d8.
Come on,
And
big
16
money.
points of radiant damage.
Wow.
Big money. Take that.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. No, you can tell the smite as it sort of bursts through it. It's you've rippled its spectral figure as it reaches towards you. That's going to be a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, prepare. Strap in.
It's going to hurt.
If it's going to crit anybody, it's best off critting me.
What's that?
That's my bookmark. What it is it's Magic the Gathering cards that you have. I'm so sad. They do art prints, and I like the art prints, so I put card sleeves around the art prints. But that's the Tiamat one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, fair one. I'd want to look after that.
Yeah. It's got a sleeve of its very own. That is my bookmark for the Dragonlance campaign. So sad. Tom. That's 40 points of necrotic damage.
Can't I make? Is he within range of me? I can make him re-roll that crit, can't I?
You have to be within 5 foot of it or 5 foot of me.
I am, aren't I?
You're within 5 foot of me,
which-
not it.
Is the enemy or of Kel?
Yeah, that's sorry.
And-
yeah, I should. Yeah,
And if you'll forgive me, Mark, you know what? I'm not a rules. But if you'd have said before I'd have rolled the damage, then no problem. But I have rolled the damage now, mate.
Oh, okay. I was looking. I was just reading my Channel Divinity. That's why.
Yeah, no. Well, it is what it is. I mean, could you make a Constitution saving throw as well, please?
I certainly can.
40
How's
points.
20 grab you?
Yeah, that's fine. So it's not taken off your maximum.
Okay.
Didn't enjoy that. I'll be honest with you.
This is where I should have not attacked first. I should have let it leave. Because Sentinel, if I hit it, it can't move. So that was a tactically poor choice on my part.
Hang on.
I'm not asking for a swap.
No, Tom, you've still got a reaction there, haven't you?
You use your reaction to take your
to hold the action.
Is that's right,
Yeah.
isn't it, Dave?
Correct. Yeah.
So what I should have done is made the attack as a reaction, but that's my fault. Tactical error,
It is, yeah. So it has moved away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, give me right. I'm going to give you a perception check now, Tom, and I'm going to set your specific DC as 50. In fact, and Arthas both roll a perception check for me, and I'll set your DC for 17 because I'm feeling particularly wicked. Go on, Mark. Go on. Okay.
Wow.
7.
Righto. So it has disappeared through this part of the wall. Kel's turn.
So I will do as instructed. I will move next to Nordan, and I will use an action to give myself my full 35 lay on hand pool.
Yeah. You know what? I should have asked in my turn. Where we're positioned, are we going to be next to where would we then be able to clamber onto the floor above us?
Yes.
I should have asked in my turn.
Yeah. What I'll do. So your levitation triggers. I'm going to cut your tokens from there and then stick you above. And what I'll do is Okay, so let me give you. This is the second story now.
Okay.
And you manage to levitate, grab on, and swing above. So, what would you know? So, let me give you the description first. This is E3. The room's shattered wall stands frozen in time, hovering a heartbeat away from falling apart. A sizable hole gapes in the room's floor, which you've just come through. To the south, rubble blocks the staircase leading down, while to the north, another staircase climbs, possibly beyond. What you can see is here, as you've levitated up, you can see that the stair does actually go up.
Okay.
Beg pardon. 1 second. A dismal grey-green light shines from flickering wall sconces, eerily illuminating yellow bones fallen from burial niches and scattered across the floor. The other thing that you notice, well, there's a couple of other things that you notice in between these bones that have fallen and crumbled. You can see little round stones of blackness, these onyxes that seem to be just spread around. And also, just here on the lip is a long sword, a pristine long sword with the hilt of it, the handle of it, has these sort of stylized, almost wing-looking styles on the side. There's no evidence of
the source of the malevolence.
Give me a knock on a check.
18.
You unlikely.
Okay.
But okay, so you've had your movement then, Tom. You've had your action. You can't see any evidence of the wraiths where you are.
Okay.
What else would you like to do?
As a this is probably stretching the use of a bonus action, but could I potentially drop a rope down? Because obviously there are limits to Arthas being able to get up. But I thought that might be a bit of a stretch on a bonus action, I'll admit. I've got something else to do if not. So
just for future, I did check, Tom. I could have helped it. You've got to be within 5 feet of me,
It's
not
me.
the creature. Yeah. Double
just
check.
it was just a thing of the wording. That was.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
Right, what I'll say to you, Tom, is I'll allow it if you're dropping your sword to the floor.
Tom, don't do it.
Pick up again.
No,
Don't
in
do it,
which
Tom.
case, what I will do is I will cast Magic Weapon on my greatsword
Okay, sure.
as a bonus action.
Sure. Oh, balls, I've taken you out of initiative order now. Right, let me just add you again.
I came before Wraith A and B, and Tom came
I'm
just
just going to
after.
stand blast the Batmobile. That won't be long.
It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. No.
Blast the Batmobile.
Sandblast the Batmobile.
Oh.
So where were you, Tom?
Put Tom
I
at
was
8.
in before Arthas, but after Wraith B.
Okay.
Sorry.
Set initiative 8, did you say?
Just
Gotcha.
set it to 8, and that should set it.
Right. Okay. So it is Mark's turn, and he's gone to sandblast the Batmobile.
Oh dear.
And I am going to tell him off for that. I'm going to moan at him when he gets back. Just so you know. Anyway,
Tom, don't worry about getting a rope down there. I've got a plan. Unless Andy's about to repeat what I've just done.
On a completely different note, though, Dave, my car has been written off.
What?
Do you know I was in that car accident about
Oh,
a
yeah,
month
yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
Car's right off.
Wow.
It doesn't even look bad. I'll show you the pictures next time I see you. It doesn't even look that bad, but they pushed the boot bottom up and they've twisted the rear subframe.
Okay. New car then.
So,
It's all about the damage you can't see, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, 100%. Because
Yeah.
I had a suspicion they'd gone underneath from the look of the damage. So
Yeah.
You get
Mark, it
rear-ended?
was your go. Everyone was screaming at you. It's your go. It's
yeah,
your go.
Is it my go?
It was your
Who's
go.
Whose go is it?
Your guess, Mark.
Sorry, folks. I was thinking hard about what to say that I've not said before. Right. I'm not on that map. Can I get up onto that map, Dave?
You're here.
Yeah. I'm going to run up the stairs. So that's 30 feet.
That's down now, Mark.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
running up the stairs.
Hold up. Just get to there, please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
So as you get to there, you realise your mistake. Kelevendros has already opened this door and told you that it was blocked. But you do see the wraith hasn't gone into the wall. He's still floating around here, as luck would have it.
Okay. That's one. How much movement have I got? Can I get to him?
Oh, easily, yeah. You'd, I think you've only had 5 or 10.
Yeah, well, I'll move up to him. I say I'm gonna try. And this one's been damaged already. I'm gonna try and finish it off. I might as well, as I've been a knob cheese and gone the wrong way.
Okay.
I did say it was blocked earlier as well.
I did. I've been terrible for not paying attention because I've been reading me abilities that I don't often use. Like I was seeing what me turn undead did and all the rest of it, and now caused me to miss loads of stuff.
I'm exactly the same, mate. I can't focus on two things. That's why I can't. There's some of the lads will sit and build Warhammer. I couldn't do it.
No,
I can't do that. Focus. I can't do that.
No. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to spend a what's it? An action search? No, it's not action search, is it? It's precise strike.
Precise strike. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going in with advantage, and I'm going to make it a booming blade.
Okay. Come on, Mark.
Where is my fight action? Here we are. Here we go. Going in. Advantage. That's rubbish.
Still hits. So, yeah.
So it's going to be 3d8 plus something, isn't it, Dave? We worked it out at 3d8 plus 5.
What do you think? Yeah, whatever your modifier is, 3d8 plus 5.
Yeah, right. So let's roll them all at once. So that's 17.
17, nice. Anything else from you, mate?
Yes, bonus action. I'll cast what's it on myself? Divine Shield.
Sure. So you're concentrating on Shield of Faith.
That's the one. You know what I meant.
Yeah. I did. Okay, so Leggit's turn. You've just seen Arthas charge through the doorwell and start swinging his sword as you get to act.
And I can't see any of the race at the minute.
No.
One's over here somewhere. One's Arthas can see a bit.
I'm quite comfortable for you to assume that Arthas has, because he's stuck outside the door, so I'm happy for you to assume that he's directly engaged a wraith in melee.
Yeah, there'll be sounds of combat.
Yeah. Well, the plan was to levitate, but the boys have got up and ditched us, so
They're the losers.
So I'll get up behind Arthas and hopefully get line of sight on this race in the door.
Yes, you can see.
Yeah.
Your tiny girl.
And I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level or for lightning damage.
Sure.
Against this dude.
What happens to a wraith when it's struck by lightning?
Yeah, go on. Find out, won't we?
Same as everything else.
20 hits.
He hit. 17 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so as the lightning courses through the spectral form, it doesn't seem to have the effect that you suspect it would have. It seems to be resistant to the lightning damage. But no, it's severely injured now, this one. Its glow starts to dim, and its form wavers as well. As we're taken upstairs again to Nordan.
So I plant the immovable rod in the stone.
Okay.
And activate it.
Yeah.
Can I tie a rope off to that, or am I running low on my action economy there?
That would be whole turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So rope dangles down. Tidy.
So I've tied the rope off the immovable rod, kicked it over the edge, and obviously locked it in place, so it's not going anywhere.
I assume Leggit could see that, or you'd shout to Leggit and let him know.
Oi, slow poachers, get your asses up here!
Clamber up, bellend!
Okay. Let's take us downstairs again. So Wraith A, let me just check. That's the one. Ah, you're right. Okay. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Wraith A will appear through the wall. That's 5. Hopefully I'm not going to break map tools doing this. 5. Nope. Hey, it's worked. And then he's going to float up. So I'm going to give him 10. 20. 25. 30. Yeah, right. So, whose turn is it? Mr. Johnson, D4, please, left to right. Oh, no, sorry, we'll do it clockwise. So, Sam, D4, please.
Yes.
Yeah. So, as you're making a ruckus, this wraith is going to fly directly towards you. I'm saying. Yeah, it could easily make it, yeah. Okay, so towards Nordan. That's going to hit, I think, 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 26 points of necrotic damage.
Wow.
Constitution saving throw, please.
+3 to that, Sam, because you're within. I
think
it's 30 feet.
Hang on. Let me just
In
check
10 feet. But you're still within 10 feet, you're fine.
Sorry, Dave. I'm just finding it.
Can you make that a
No,
10?
I was just looking. It's an ability check or an attack roll, but this is a ability save, isn't it? So it'd be a 10.
Yeah.
This is a saving throw, yeah. So that's a 26 off your maximum until you take a long rest.
How am I applying that?
Yeah, I think there is a way to do it, or remember it is all I'd say to you.
Okay.
If you open up the HP thing, you can override your max HP by, and you can set it to a certain score.
Does it remember what you're...
Yeah, because when you delete that, it just sets you back to what you're at.
Negative 26, you said, yeah?
Yeah,
Indeed.
So you need to do the math. You need to put the new figure in.
No, there's a max HP modifier.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, when you click on HP management, and it remembers that you're at negative 26.
Wow.
Dave, do I know if lesser restoration deal with?
Right, bear with me. Yeah, you would, and it doesn't. This specifically is draining your life force. Restoration would be more to do with removing effects, whereas it wouldn't. You're not going to physically recover from the life drain effect from this. Same as exhaustion. If you're exhausted, lesser restoration. Yeah. Nice thought there, Mark. So that takes us to Wraith.
How far can they move?
well, they can actually fly 60.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Okay.
Rubbish.
Always
I like how the answer
question.
was Sam. They can fly 60 because you knew I was going to challenge it.
Always question the dungeon master. So Wraith B is going to reach towards Arthas with its spectral arms.
Yeah.
Rolls 20 to hit.
Missed.
Miss. And it is going to try and float away from you.
I haven't used my reaction, so I'm going to tweb it.
Okay. It's a twibbing.
Grab the shit out of it, Mark.
Yeah, I hope so. How's that?
Natural 20.
So that's all dice double because it is a booming blade, obviously. I hope I didn't have to state that.
So that's 4d8 plus 5?
Yeah. Oh, I've clicked on the Windows button instead of dice thing, well, because that's useful, isn't it? Right, so 4d8 coming up.
Come on, Mark.
Come on.
Do it.
So that's 32.
Okay. Now this was right. 32. How does this incorporeal thing cease to exist?
It'd be I could physically say just ram the sword straight through where its heart would be, and as it sort of dying withdraws, he'll just give it a little chiboa as it fades away.
Chiboa salute. So you all actually see this happen. No.
Leggit does.
Yeah. Okay, and it sort of screams at you. This bestial undead scream as it just disappears into the ether and is gone forever. Kelevendros' turn.
Well, there's not a lot I can do, Dave, when it's all the way out there.
Almost as if he planned it.
I can see some dog paws.
No, that's the equivalent of what's the exercise you do? The 80s exercise, the bicycle.
Someone's got a bit needy, I think, and they've moved their way. Yeah, they've moved their way over here.
Raven. I thought Raven was doing calisthenics.
No, this is Dad.
It was aerobics in the 80s.
That was it, Mark.
Yeah. All that Olivia Newton-John shit. Leotards, leg warmers.
Olivia Newton-John was fit.
She was, to be fair. She was. Yeah. She'd have had to ask, but it didn't have to be that politely. She could have said, "Come on now," and I'd gone, "All right."
Mm.
So, I don't really know what to do. That's my problem.
Tidy. Do you need me to put a countdown clock on it then, Tom?
I think I'm going to go with what I originally planned to do before this Wraith appeared up here. I feel like changing that plan's a bit metagamey. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to use the cow to
teleport.
What's the name of the spell? It's Misty Step.
God, we're sad.
As far up the stairs as I can manage.
Up the stairs.
I forgot about this.
Okay,
I'm trying to cover as much distance as I can to get up to the next floor to try and get to the source of what's going on.
Gotcha. So does Misty Step say you need to be able to see?
I think so, yeah. Bear with me 2 seconds.
You at least get to the foot of the stairs, though, can't you? I think.
Well, I got at foot of our stairs.
Oh, no, you can use a bonus action to magically teleport into an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of yourself. So it has to be 30 feet that I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get to there.
So I can't see anything up the stairs over. This is a wall. Okay, that's cool. In which case, I'll go there.
Okay. Wang yourself across, dude. That's official D&D term.
Leave my wang alone.
And then I'm literally going to move.
Yeah.
But I think the full 30. And then if I'm not at the top of the stairs, I'm going to use my action to dash. And I'm going to go another 30.
Okay, right, got you. I'm just, if you'll forgive me, Tom, I'm just going to take your token for a second. I'm just going to take you to there.
Yeah, I'd measure it because I wasn't being particularly accurate with my
15, 20, 25. So 30 takes you to there. And then your bonus. 25. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, dude, I just wanted to be sure.
No.
It looked like the numbers were slightly different on mine. So you get to the door. There is a door at the top, and you throw the door open. Right, let me reveal this to you then. To you, Tom. I'm just going to change all of your maps for a second. Where are we? The door opens into a room that hovers in a starless night sky. Though the floor is stable, shattered wall fragments float in the air, their sconces emitting a faint, sickly green light. Beyond the broken wall lies an endless black expanse. Across the platform stands a stone archway sculpted with sharp runes and the heads of 5 dragons. Within the arch swirls dense grey mist.
And if I can, as a free action, I'd like to shout, Nordan! Nordan! I don't understand this! This is a you thing!
What's this? Oh, I'm scared.
Okay, so that takes us to Arthas. I'm gonna let me give you your map back now, Mark.
So we killed the wraith, didn't we? So can I get to the? If I use my whole turn, can I get to the rope and up it?
Let me take your token. 30. It'll be your action. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Mark.
Yeah. I'm getting up to the next floor then with the other lads up.
Yeah. Oh, I've just put you right on top of. Yeah. So you're up the next floor. Leggit, your turn.
I shall do the similar. I shall move to the edge of the hole.
Sorry, gents, because if you'll forgive me, as you're looking up, you might want to rethink your turn, Mark.
Oh.
The wraith, let me just get this right, is here. In fact, I'm going to put another wraith token on.
Oh, the wraith is in front. Yeah, in that case.
Yeah, because it's hold up. It's because it's floating in midair. If I can remember how to spell wraith. Right. So. Too many things to click. No, watch it. What have I closed?
I share your pain, Dave.
I know, right? I know. So, Mark.
Yo.
I know where your token is now, so I can always put you back there. But from where you were, if you go 5, so 30 feet, if you're still on the map at the bottom, can you still see?
Yep, I'm on there. I can see me.
This wraith it's 10 feet in the air. Let me just make sure it's in the right spot. Hold up, it's one there. I think.
Well, I can't hit it with my sword. So I'm pretty sure I can still use Divine Strike, though. I'm going to throw my javelin at it. It's not magical, though, unfortunately.
Okay, so you're staying on the ground.
Well, I'd have to climb up the rope and hang on and fight in midair, wouldn't I? Would I?
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing that shit. Jesus. Oh yeah, can't hit it with the sword. So yeah, the javelin with her with her precise strike.
Oh, okay, righto.
And see what extra damage it does. Can't have advantage? 8 the number. It's the same amount, so that's boom. But yeah, okay. So I'm throw javelin with advantage. when I find the fecker. Here we are. $19.
19 is going to hit.
So that is D6 plus 4 plus a D8. So I'll do the D6 plus 4. So that's 8 plus 6. Then I assume it's divided by 2.
Yeah. So total damage. Sorry, I'm guilty now. 14, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Oh God, I haven't got a clue. It's got rid of my old rolls.
Yeah,
that's okay. 14. Yeah, so it's going to take 7 from the javelin. You're still on the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Leggit's turn then.
So yeah, I was going to move to sort of the southwest corner of the hole.
Yeah.
And line myself up with the lip of the hole, and levitate up and clamber up onto
Sure.
the.
Let me take your.
Round about here.
Yeah, sure. So what we've got then, in fact, let me just pull right back so you can see everyone. So we've got Arthas on the deck. That's not the proper wraith. That's the wraith that's above you. Leggit, you're just there on the edge. Now you still have cunning actions and things, so we'll not finish your turn just yet. Kel, you're at the top. Nordan, you're next to this wraith that's threatening you. So is there anything else you can do, Andy?
I'm just going to dash.
Okay.
Upstairs.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I've got time to fart on my granny's chocolates, haven't I? Before my go, I shall be back.
Fart on his granny's
Fart on
chocolates.
my granny's chocolates.
Yeah.
That's just obscene.
Yeah, I don't know where.
That's a better word.
But most of his quotes, I can sort of guess where they're from, or I've known him that long that I've eventually said, "Where's that from?" But that I'm not going to ask either. Anyway, Sam, Nordan's turn with this wraith in front of you threatening.
Yeah, there's a few things I wanted to do, but there's only one way I'm going to do it. So Nordan stands there. He's just took a massive hit from this wraith. He's like, shit. Kel's done a runner, rightly so, because that was the plan. And he thinks, fuck it. And he fades away. As he goes, greater invisibility. So Nordan is now invisible, like me.
And he's replaced by a rather large dog.
And then,
is it concentration that?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep. Invisible. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Let me stick you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick the concentration dot on you. Okay, happy?
Yep.
Okay. The closest target to the wraith is going to be Arthas, as the wraith now floats 10 feet down. I don't need to get rid of that one. Come at me.
Sorry,
see
Mark.
what happens.
What?
Woman, have a go if you think.
I cast great invisibility and then I've huffed it.
It's fair, mate. It's fair. So
In my
it
defense,
floats.
if I take another hit like that, I'm dead.
Yeah. It floats down towards Arthas and tries to reach out and grab you for 24.
I'll cast shield.
Okay. So your divine shield appears, and then it's going to use the rest of its movement to float into the rocks. That takes us to. Oh no! Wait a minute. It needs to apply.
Did I get an attack? Do I get an attack on it, Dave?
You don't, because you used a reaction.
Oh God, was that? God, that seems like ages ago.
You've just cast shield, mate.
I've just cast shield. Yeah, that's why I can't do it. Yeah, absolutely.
You repeat it last time, mate. It's exactly what happened.
Totally the same.
So Kel's turn.
Okay, so first up, in all honesty, Dave, magic weapon is a concentration spell.
Gotcha. Tidy.
Yeah. Can I roll? And this isn't going to go well. An Arcana check to see if I know what this might be with my -1 to Arcana.
Yeah.
It's a 12. It could be worse.
12. Yeah, you're not entirely convinced what it is. You're aware of the fact that this is almost definitely the malevolent power in this structure that's causing the upset.
What's that? The sword?
No, did you hear the description of upstairs, Mark? I can't remember if you were here or not.
Massive archway.
Oh yeah. Massive archway.
We'll get the sword on the way back, Mark.
Yeah.
So,
I've got a magic sword, but
I've heard that rumor, mate.
it is. Yeah, that's what they all say.
I just knew that's where it was going. I was waiting for it.
So, are they carvings of the 5 heads of the dragon, or are they like statues?
No, they're carvings around. So it's an archway up, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragon heads. But there's runes as well all the way around. These sharp, pointy, elven runes. You would suspect arcane elven runes.
Okay, I can't read Elvish. Well, I can speak Elvish. Whether Kelevendros could read isn't potentially.
I think he's just stating the thing.
He has a -1 intelligence, so.
Yeah.
However, I think not knowing what else to do, he hasn't heard from Nordan, despite shouting for him like his mum. So I think Kel's going to run up to it, and he's going to hit the archway with his magic greatsword and see what happens.
Okay.
To try and break it. That's the only thing you can think is, I'm not a magician. All I know how to do is it shit. So that's
it makes perfect sense to me.
And I'll have to go, Tom. I'm not a magician either. Thank you very much.
No. You're a sorcerer, Harry.
That's right.
No. Leggit is
We're going to get one in. Make an attack roll for me, Tom, please.
Okay. Not very good, mate. 11.
How could you miss an archway when I could?
I know.
Okay. Well, I almost, because when I started doing it when we were playing Curse of Strahd, when I was saying right, death saving throw, don't roll a 1. I was about to say to you, make an attack roll, don't roll a 1, which you didn't. 3's pretty low, but I'm still not going to be that mean. You as you swing. I know what I'm going to do. As you swing your sword and you swing it through the center to hit the inside. Yes, Tom.
I would also probably put a Divine Smite into this level 2-1 if that changes what you're going to do.
No, don't hold and fire. As your sword passes through the center through this grey mist, you get this vibration coming through you. It's not there anymore. The tip of the sword isn't here anymore. And then as you strike the pillar, if you roll a 1, I'd snap your sword in half. But there's an almighty clang, but absolutely no obvious damage. But it's enough for the reverberation to the backswing as your sword seems to be whole again.
Okay,
that's very unnerving.
Yeah, and at that point, Kels is like, "This is beyond me. We're going to wait. We're going to wait for Nordan." Because although he jokes that he thinks Leggit is the party spellcaster, he knows Nordan is the trained spellcaster.
It's it. Right, hold up.
He knows it, he just doesn't admit it.
Sam, for future reference, we're 1 hour and 9 minutes into episode 23 when your brother's just admitted it.
Very much. We'll have a short of that, shall we, Dave?
Right, so that's your turn then, Mark. So you're back at the bottom.
Is that Wraith still there?
The Wraith has floated into here.
Right, well, in that case, I'll just use my movement to go up the rope.
Sure. All I'll do is I'll take... Because you mind you, sword and shield...
Do I need to make
No. No, if you're using your movement to... Or most of... If you're using your action to get up there, I'm happy. And then you can still have a little bit... You can still have your movement if you wish.
Okay, so there's nothing up there, is there?
No.
There's a nice long sword on the floor, but apart from that, there's just bones.
Yeah, we'll save it. In that case, the others are above me, aren't they?
Well, Leggit, you could just see as you climb up. Leggit is just here.
Yeah. Is there stairway up to where the other
That's the stairway's just there. Yeah.
Right. I'll head up if I can.
Well, you're gonna have to walk the long way around, I'm afraid.
Oh, bum bags.
Sorry, I'm not pointing. Yeah.
Can I make an athletics check to try and jump it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to live to regret this, aren't I?
Right. So you what you
drop there?
1, 2. So you've got a 10-foot. What I'll say is you'll run round, and you can leap that easily.
Right, here we go. I'm going to give myself a D4, Dave.
No. As far as I'm concerned, mate, I think it's one of those rules, the jump rules in D&D. It's like concentration. Concentration is now sunk in, but I still haven't got the. You do it. You see Leggit. You see the stairs going up, but you've used your action and your movement.
Right. Well, in that case, I can't do jack shit. Oh, what I will do, Dave, is use my bonus action, and no one's seen this, and I've thought it through loads. So the javelin, wherever it's lying, I imagine it went up to the floor I was just at. Wherever my javelin's lying, it just sort of disappears slowly, well, relatively slowly, turns white, like glowing radiant edge, and then just appears on my back where I can grab it in a similar sort of fashion.
Nice.
That's a bonus action.
That's your Eldrich Knight feature as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Leggit's turn.
Okie. I'm going to bonus action dash, so I get my full 60 feet.
Right, 50 feet to there. Hold up, dude. So let me move your token, mate, if I may.
Yeah.
So you appear there, and you've got 10 left.
I've got 10 left, which is there.
Yeah.
Not a lot I can do from here. I mean, I could try firebolt it, if that evokes any reaction from it.
Make an Arcana check for me, mate.
Indeed.
Sam's like, don't do it. 11. No, fine. So your firebolt is released from your hand towards this portal, right, let me give you the description of the portal again, if I may. So across the platform stands a stone archway sculpted with sharp runes and the heads of 5 dragons. Within the arch swirls dense grey mist. What were you aiming for?
The arch itself, rather than to the.
Okay, no, it just your firebolt. Gotcha. Firebolt hits the archway around the runes, somewhere near the dragons, and there's no blackened mark, there's no charred scarring, there's nothing.
Okay. Hate to do this. He's gonna call down the stairs as well and say, Nordan.
Sam, it's happening!
It's happening! 23 sessions of this game, I have waited for this moment, and I'm going to run in and roll a natural 1. Calling it right now.
I'll tell you what, dude. Let's find out. Your turn.
I'm looking at the wrong level. Right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm double moving. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay. That takes us to the Wraith. The closest target to the Wraith is going to be Arthas. So what's going to happen?
Come on!
Is through the floor.
Yeah.
Let me just zoom in on you two. So through the floor, the Wraith, and it's it's going to try and reach towards Arthas. That's only a 15 to hit.
Oh no, not even remotely good.
Yeah, and as it reaches towards you, misses. It is going to
Opportunity of slashing us. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing you, mate. But I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to end its move because it's got a fair amount left. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's give it 20. So what would it do? What did it do? Let me just have a look at its stats again. It's going to disappear, or it's looking like it's going to disappear through the floor. As such, it's going to move away from your threat range, but I will give you the opportunity to attack.
Right, here we go. Booming Blade, because it's going to take the full damage if it carries on moving. So, attack to start with.
Of course, Warcaster with Booming Blade.
Yeah. Oh, 11.
I feel like that's going to have to be a Tinker move, that is.
11 misses, mate.
Gutted.
I'm
trying to save my last. I've only got one precise strike left, so I wanted to keep hold of that. No, I've missed.
Gotcha. Could you use it as part of your reaction? I'm sure you could, actually. Just as a weapon action. That you
turn when you make a weapon attack against a creature.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
So it disappears beneath you as your sword scrapes against the. What's it? So what I'll do, I'm gonna it's not visible to you anymore.
Yeah.
Which gives us Kelevendros' turn. I mean,
Kelevendros is going to start tying his rope around his waist.
Okay.
Someone's going to have to go through this thing. So.
Okay. Your turn then, Mark. Arthas' turn.
I'm just going to head up to where I can hear Kel.
Okay.
As much as close as I can get.
Yeah, go for it. Mr. Johnson, you're stood on the top.
So where am I now, Dave? Am I up on the third floor?
You're there, mate. You can move your 30 and then dash if you wish. It's up to you.
Yeah. That's so. I want to end up at the top if possible. Can you move me? I don't want to fuck everything up.
Oh.
Or can I move myself? Will it work if I do that? I just didn't want to. Yeah, great map tools.
Right. Okay. So you appear just at the top, if you can see the top floor.
I've used action and I've just used my action, haven't I? To
dash.
Bonus. Right. There's nothing I can do a bonus action on. So yeah, that's me done.
Okay. Leggit then.
Not a lot I can do, really.
All the 5
Detect magic? Have you got detect magic?
Hey.
I haven't, mate. No.
I have, but it's
better gaming.
Hold on, let me have a quick look. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus, my lettuce. It's all crunchy.
I don't like to rush you, Mr. Johnson, but there's a wraith on your tails.
Dropping on your body.
Yeah. I'm just going to have a look through the portal.
Okay.
And call it a portal. And see if I can recognise anything. I can see anything of significance.
Right. So I'm gonna be that DM and say that you've had your Arcana check. That it is a grey mist. But there's nothing else standing out.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
There's nothing of benefit I can do.
Right. Nordan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to huff it, aren't I? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 puts me there. 40 puts me next to Mark.
Let me put you at the top then. There you go.
So that's 45, 50, 55, 60. So he's going to run in. No one can see him. No one can see him. He's just ran past Mark, and no one's aware that he's even there. And he's going to stop. He's going to be, this, and you completely out of the blue. You say, Nordan goes, that bastard jumped the bloody hole. Why didn't I think of, oh God, oh God. Because I didn't think to jump over the hole and shorten the distance.
Nice.
So can I read the Elvish script?
Let's have an Arcana check.
Okie doke.
Come on, party sorcerer, wizard, don't let us down now.
18.
Okay. Well, that was a history check, which is fine.
It's the same.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a D20 roll, so don't worry.
It's more my bonus. I was checking.
Yeah. Okay, and it's both +6. Yeah. You don't recognise it. You know that it's an elvish script, but what it is, you're not sure. You. Okay, so we'll apply your 18 to Arcana. You recognise the sculpted dragons. It's stone. There's no colour to it, but you recognise them as specifically as green dragons. Just the frill that associates them as green dragons. And therefore, it relates to natural magic, even though green dragons have a fearsome reputation. They are linked to the Feywild. So, prime material plane is where we exist, and then you've got the two planes that surround the prime material plane. There's the Feywild, which is where Alice in Wonderland is, and which is where, you know, all of those type of things. And then underneath, you've got another reflection, which is a darker version. So both, I mean, Alice in Wonderland is a horrible. Feywild can be a horrible a place, but it's full of fairies and elves, and you also know.
Can we have pixies?
Let's have some pixies. You also notice that the runes can rotate, and it seems to be a means of controlling the portal. You heavily suspect that if you get it wrong, there would be repercussions. Not Peter Cushion's repercussions.
Yeah.
But so I'm only vaguely aware of the type of magic. I'm not like, I don't know, oh, this is a summoning circle. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the name of it. I'm just vaguely aware of.
Right, okay. No.
Lore of it.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm going to be a little bit more specific. You're pretty sure that this is a portal through to, or what used to be a portal through to the Feywild. This is a portal, a Fey crossing. Well, it's a portal, not just a natural Fey crossing. But also, with an 18, I can tell you that that's not the Feywild through there.
So it's probably logical deduction would be then it's the dark, it's the negative, rather than the normal. Or can they connect to other places?
Whimpery.
Okay. And would I know what would happen if we were to step through the portal?
18. Yes, you would appear. You're quite confident, relatively harmlessly through whatever alternate plane is through there.
And do I know enough to know that if Kel steps through that rope on him, I can pull him back?
Yeah, the strong suspicion would be yes.
Okay.
I'd like to argue that he would know that he's possibly not strong enough to pull me back.
Well, not me specifically.
Wait till I get there. I'll hold the rope up.
So he's ran into the room, he's hanging out of his arse, breathing through his arsehole, looks at this, goes, oh, yeah, da-da-da-da, and then it'll be like, Cal, I don't know what's the other side. It could be pretty bad. If you're going to do it, just bloody be ready.
He's going to say, that's why I'm tying the rope around my waist and not his, and points at Leggit.
And then he'll go with, do I know how to close the portal? Is it literally I'd have to spin it to close it?
Yeah, the runes, they're sort of like it's a block, so you'd have to sort of lift it and twist it and get the right combination all the way around the portal.
Yeah, see, I'm imagining sort of Stargate is in essence what I'm imagining.
Cool. Yeah,
in my head. So I know like dispel magic isn't going to work or anything like that.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be a quick solution.
No. It is not.
So he'll follow that up with very, very somber, almost back to when is it Beckett died?
Becklin.
Becklin, that's it. I knew it was something like that. Almost that tone, and he'll say, "We're gonna have to kill the wraith," because his goal was to not kill the wraiths and stop the influence on them. And I think that would have come across when he explained it when we first huffed it. And now he will sort of say, "We're gonna have to kill the wraith for our safety." And it's that same somber esque, very rare is he somber. He's usually an arsehole most of the time. Charismatic a-hole.
Me, without the charisma.
Okay. So that's turn for you then. Yeah. Okay. So that takes us to the Wraith again.
Yep.
Is it going to jet wash its underpants?
If I don't know, roll d20. No. The Wraith is going to.
Why has it appeared there?
But you were the closest as it comes through.
He stood next to me, isn't he?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, what? Just move it back, Dave.
As it reaches towards Leggit and rolls a 17 to hit you.
Yeah, it fucking hits, Dave.
Do you not have uncanny dodge?
No, mate, I don't.
13 points of necrotic damage.
No.
That was a low damage roll.
I will use. I'm close enough. I will use Aura of the Guardian, so I will take that damage.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, bless you. I feel bad.
Don't worry, mate. I'll get hit, but it's fine.
Yeah, but no,
Wait,
you
live forever.
saving throw though. That's the question.
There's a saving throw.
Saving throw, please.
But
Constitution.
Okay, cool. 12.
Is that from me or from?
That's from Tom. Okay, so 13 points from your maximum.
Yeah. No worries. Right.
Okay.
So if you get that max HP thing, Tom, it does a negative on it.
Yeah, sound.
I hate these fucking things.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've had plenty of time to plan how I was going to play Wraiths against you all, and it's going to disappear through down. It will give you an opportunity attack, Mr. Johnson, if you wish.
Damn right.
Can you opportunity firebolt, or does it have to be a physical?
No, it has to be physical. You need a feat for that.
Okay, yeah, it just have to be. That with me dagger. Or an 8.
Nope. Yeah, 8's going to miss. So, Kelevendros.
I think Cal is going to turn around. He's going to ask the room, do we kill the Wraith first? Or do you guys think you can handle the Wraith? And I'll step through this portal.
I'll shout, kill it, kill it.
Well, the problem is I can't unless I've then just going to go stand next to Leggit and hope he comes for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's all I can do.
Just everybody up.
Hold an attack till it appears. See if it appears. That's what I'm intending to do. But get everyone, try and get close to me so I can help at least our person not get slammed.
Can you move to Leggit from your position? Yeah, everyone should bunch up on Leggit.
So, did everyone's fail their con saves? I know it's a little bit metagamey, but did everyone fail their con saves?
I haven't been hit yet.
Someone passed.
I passed my first one, and then I failed my second one. Because what I'm saying is there any point me casting a healing spell on somebody, or are you all just down them?
Because you lose the same amount of max HP as the damage you took.
But I'm asking if somebody had passed it, they'd have taken the damage but not lost the max. If you get what I'm saying. So in which case, I'm gonna move to there.
Hold an action.
I'm not gonna hold. No point. I'm better off on the reaction.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
In
fact, I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on myself, actually, because I can heal more 5. So I'm going to cast that on myself.
Yeah. I'm going to move to these lads over. Oh, sorry. Move.
Of course.
To here.
Yeah.
Let's see what
As I say, Mark, you don't need to stand next to me.
Right, I'm just going to see what the wording is on this spell a second. Sorry, I've only just fucking looked at it. 3 creatures within range. What's the range? Oh, it's 30 feet. So, okay. Right, everybody except me. I'm going to spend my action to cast Aid at 3rd level.
Okay.
What this does, and wait for it, dun, 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 it gives you 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So you can actually benefit from them.
Yeah, because we need to. Wicked. We need to discuss Leggit's how to do that max hit point thing.
So if you click on your HP, I just clicked on max.
Yep.
And it brings up, so you've got current HP, max HP, temp HP, healing, damage, and you've got max HP modifier bottom left. I put that to negative, whatever the damage was, and it took it off my max HP.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And so what that does is it allows all 3 of those chaps that I've just done to use a reaction to attack if they want, but I don't think there's anything to attack, which is a bit harsh. But
no, I don't. That's a shame.
Yeah.
So you just need to heal yourself for 19.
One square. I think it which square does it come in? This
what do I need to do? Sorry.
Because you're on 2 hit points at the minute because you've reduced your maximum. So you're on 21 hit points. So just go back up to 21 hit points.
Yeah, I'm already on 21 hit points.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. It's not updated.
Yeah, then you get an extra 10 from.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm on 21 or 21 at the moment. Plus 10 temp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So Leggit's turn.
Actually, hang on. Sorry, let me just reread this. Sorry, folks. I think it's better than I thought. Your spell boasts your allies with toughness from resolve. 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points are increased. So it's not 10 temporary hit points. It's 10 maximum hit points, which you can to negate the thing. It lasts for 8 hours.
No.
That's amazing, Mark.
Yeah. I thought it was temporary. I just thought, double check. No, it's better than what I thought. Oh, yes. And you've got 8 hours from now before that wears off, so hopefully we've had a rest. And that'll be me done. I'm just going to hold an action in case that to attack the wraith if he turns up.
Gotcha. So, Andy, those temporary hit points that you've just applied.
Sorry.
If you get rid. Hold up. You need to. Oh, tell Andy what he needs to do.
Get rid of the temporary hit points. Click back on your hit points, and then add 10 to your minus figure that you've just put into your max hit point modifier.
So you should go back up to 31.
Yeah.
31, yeah.
Flagellator flying. Sorry, Flagellator flying Eric. I shall return.
What?
Flagellator flying Eric.
I don't know. I think someone's had flagellate before, though.
I feel like someone's had it before.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it was me, as well. But anyway, so Leggit. Now that was a confusing term. That was a good play by Mark, though. Anything from Leggit? Are you following suit, holding your action?
No. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Best way, let it target one of us because we're a bit harder.
And I'm going to step through into the mist.
Of course you do. So Leggit banishes. Just make a stealth check with advantage, just out of interest. Because are you not communicating this? You're just going to step through.
I would communicate. I'll say, "Do or die, boys."
Leggit, no.
No way.
You haven't got the rope.
I'd hate for us to lose our second-hand spellcaster. No.
Okay, going through.
He is going to communicate that. Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be invisible.
Okay. Well, let me just think about. So it's action for right. Okay, action for invisibility. So in which case, I'm going to end your turn there, then, right? Okay, and I'll catch up with you in a little while. So that's just happened. Nordan's action.
I'm going to hold a firebolt for when it returns.
Sure. Of which it returns, and it's going to return there. So I believe we've got a whole bunch of reactions. That can open it then, Tom.
Yeah,
17 to hit.
Oh, 17 hits, mate.
11 points of fire damage.
Okay, resistant to fire takes 5. Tom.
I will wait for it. So I'm going to wait till after it attacks. It's when it leaves my threatened.
Okay.
The sentinel stop it from going.
Of course, yeah, beg your pardon. So we're just waiting for
down him.
Mark then.
Can Mark attack?
Yeah, he had aid, didn't he?
He used
so
aid.
He can.
Is aid an action?
Okay. In which case, Mr. Johnson, roll a d4 for me, please. It's going to be left to right. 4. Towards Arthas. Yes, it's going to miss Arthas. So it is going to. No, it is going to sink back in if you wish to go for it.
Yes, I will.
Come on, Tom.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yes.
I will make that a level 2 divine smite because I've had enough of this wraith.
Okay.
Right, I'm re-rolling that one right off the bat.
Yeah.
So 10 plus.
Mate, that feat.
On helping me today.
Yeah. So 12.
Normally I do a lot better out of those re-rolls, but I can't have it all, I suppose. Then 4d8, is that right?
No. 6.
6?
Hold up. Level 2 smite, did you say?
Yeah, so level 2.
Oh, beg your pardon. No, I was thinking it was crit. Yeah, no, it is 4. Yeah. Sorry, my.
I'll take that though. 16 points of radiant damage.
16, so that's a total of 28 points of damage.
And my weapon is magical.
Yeah, and your sentinel feet means it can't fly.
It can't
move away.
It's now pinned in place.
Which doesn't matter because you can kill it anyway. What happens when it dies?
I feel like the kind of but again, like radiant flame just kind of burns the wisps of the wraith away.
Okay, right.
I've always
now
started it as like a flame, haven't I? So.
Yeah, brilliant. So as these flames flicker and it starts to disintegrate, instead of the sort of smoke-like spectral figure, this almost radiant spectral figure appears in its stead as it sort of looks up. But instead of floating up, it actually floats down and descends to the floor below. So, at this point, we're out of combat for now. I'm going to get to Leggit in a bit. What time are we? I've got 15 minutes. What? You three now, the threat is over. You can discuss this amongst yourselves. What are you going to do?
I don't know about you lads, but I'm going after the bloody Kender.
Has he gone through the portal?
Yep.
Naturally, yeah. She's Kender.
Yeah.
The problem is, he's fucking invisible.
Yeah. Well, do we know what's through there now?
No, we don't know yet.
Are we going to do the rope thing?
I love how this discussion's happening, and then like Nordan just goes boop, and just appears like, oh shit.
In fact, yeah, we're better off if I go through. I'm harder to hurt, and you're strong. Yeah. So you can hold the rope.
To be fair, yes. But obviously at the time when I started tying the rope,
there was only you
I was
there.
the only one up here.
So what we're doing, tying the rope to Arthas and sending him in.
Yeah,
if that's all right with Kel, I would say I would petition for that. And I'll also, just before I go in, I'll say I noticed how Nordan was a bit gutted about the, having to kill the wraith. I'll just give him before I go in, I'll give him a little pat on the shoulder and say, "Look, man, I'm pretty sure that with what killing them was doing the merciful thing." I say that, those spirits can rest now, and then I'll go through the door.
Okay. What would Kel and Nordan be doing? Are you waiting for some kind of response from the other side?
Yeah, hold on to the rope.
Yeah, okay. 2 tugs.
Okay, so Arthas, as you go through, you see Leggit in conversation with someone. For Andy, what I'm going to do is we're just going to backtrack. When you come through, you find yourself atop a broken tower of jet black stone, standing in a barren, unfamiliar landscape. Jagged peaks of colourless rock stretch for miles, and the wind howls mournfully. Behind you, faint light shines from the identical version of the stone archway you just passed through. So let me just paint that a little bit clearer for you. You stood on top of a tower, and it's as tall as the tower that you are. Instead of the northern wastes, this orangey red rock and clay formation with the water features, it's just barren, grey, featureless rock. The portal's there. The portal, instead of this grey mist, is now quite vibrant. You suspect that this is almost beacon-like, bright, vibrant. But through it, all you can see is a tower. You can't see the rest of your party.
What I'll do, I'll give the.
Hold up. You're not there yet. From around the tower, and a spirit appears, an elf spirit, clearly an elf spirit, and it's sort of hunched over, ancient, venerable elf, but dressed in simple clothing, and it sort of pokes his head around the portal, and he will just look at you and say, "Greetings."
So I've not gone through the portal yet.
No, you'll be there in a sec, mate.
I'll say greetings, Lord. You tell me where I am.
You're in the Shadowfell. I take it you didn't come here by design.
Not exactly.
Maybe we can help each other. I'm very ill. I have been stranded here for a long time, and this portal needs to close. It's time for the doom of Wakenreth to end. Do you think you'd have the skills to be able to help?
What do you need us to do? My companions wait on the other side of this portal.
Or maybe between us we can accomplish this then. You've seen the runes. The runes need aligning. The portal needs closing. The tower of Wakenreth fell from the city of Unyari as the city was falling from the sky. I thought I could save the tower by enacting the portal and sending us to the Fey realm, but as the portal fell, it became corrupted, and instead of taking us to the Fey realm, we ended up in the Shadowfell. That is what's corrupting the tower. If we can close the portal, we can close this corruption.
Can I ask you, Lord, what has stopped you from altering the runes yourself?
He will sort of pick up a bit of dirt, and as he picks it up, it just falls underneath his hand, and he'll say, I haven't got the strength, I haven't got the power. And not only that, in trying to close the portal, I've become trapped this side. I can't return.
Tell me what you need to do, or what we need us to do.
Okay, so he starts to explain the process of how all of these blocks fall into place, which is when Arthas steps through, and you now see Leggit in conversation with this spectral elf.
When I see that he's just talking and it seems that there's no combat going on, they're just talking, I'll give the preordained rope tug to say, come through. I imagine it'd be 2 tugs for get me the hell out of here, and 1 tug to come and join me, sort of thing.
Sure.
Give us a quick tug, lads. Yeah.
Okay. Wicked. So you all step through. So you're all happy with the situation where you are?
When I see the others start to materialise through, I'll just steady walking pace, totally non-threatening, weapon sheathed, just walk over towards Leggit and the elf spirit.
Are we going to get backfilled with all that information? Because I have a lot of questions.
I assume Leggit will fill us in, because I didn't hear any of the conversation either.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Well, as you step through, what I'm happy to do is Varial will introduce himself again, and these must be your companions, and so regardless, you can ask any questions that you want. You're now involved. What do you want to know?
Because you said when the tower fell, and you mentioned a city. That was what is that city? Where was that city? Is it literally where the tower is? Do you know this is?
Yeah, the great city of Onyari. It was a flying citadel. The king priest ordered the construction of the flying citadel of Onyari. It was the centerpiece. It was his greatest accomplishment. We were sent this Sylvanesti delegation, worshippers of all of the godly gods, constructed this tower in honor of the city, to honor the king priest. But catastrophe struck as Onyari was floating over the area to the north of Kalaman. I can only assume that the city has crashed further north, and as it was descending, the slow descent of the city, this tower broke off. It fell from the sky, which is why I tried to save it by enacting the portal.
This fella's pre-cataclysm, is what he's saying.
I was just about, so is this pre-cataclysm?
He's been here a long time.
Long time.
So we were looking for the city. We're looking for a lost city, aren't we?
Yeah.
What was the name of the lost city?
City of Lost Names.
Could we mention that to him and see if he knows anything about that, or if there were any cities north of where the tower fell?
It will say
aware of pre-cataclysm.
Go on, Mark.
No, that was me.
Oh, sorry. It'll say I've not heard of a city of lost names. Not heard of it. Let me just. I'll tell you what I'll do. Just for the sake.
Or if he would be aware of any cities that were north of.
Okay. No, he says in terms of cities. That's interesting. I'm going to have to crack out the map of. No, not aware of any cities further to the north. We on Yari, when we left Istar. We were travelling west, and it was eventually decided that we would descend south into Solamnia, but we didn't make it that far, and our course, when whatever the catastrophe was, took us to. We were travelling north when the city started to fall. I've never heard of a city of lost names, and I'm not aware of any city further to the north.
Yeah.
Potentially, this is the city of.
This is the city of lost names.
Could be, yeah, potentially.
If he's not aware of any city north of where the tower fell, pre-cataclysm, because we're assuming the city's pre-cataclysm, aren't we?
Yeah.
Then, in theory, this would be, and it would be kind of befitting that it'd be a city of lost names.
Mm-hmm. And if it's floating citadel, it also explains why they want it.
Yeah. Yeah. If he's not aware of any cities north of the tower, that would logically, anyway. I mean, it could be completely wrong, but
no. I see your logic. The logic to it, for sure.
So, do you think we are supposed to be trying to, is helping this old elf, close the portal? Is that what we're kind of meant to do? Is that the point of us being?
No, I make an insight check to see
I
if
was
this guy's
just
being
about
honest with
to
us.
say the same thing.
Sure.
And actually, I actually think Arthas has probably got the highest wisdom.
Probably not. I never rolled him as a cleric. I'll have a go. I'll have a go if Dave will let me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you want to.
12. Well, nutsack.
Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty sincere. But more than anything else, the sincerity comes from the fact that you're in the Shadowfell. You've passed over to a different plane of existence. Now, forgive me for this, Tom. It is another Curse of Strahd reference, but Barovia is a demi-plane within the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell is not nice. You're currently here, and Variel is saying to you, "We need to shut this shit down. Yeah. Can you help me?" Yeah. So you're pretty sure that regardless of his intent, why he's asking you to do this, it's still a good thing.
I've been to the Shadowfell before, Dave. I've got some ideas what the Shadowfell is. I don't like it. Not a nice place.
Yeah.
So as
feck off.
Oh, just sorry, quickly. Before we do, does he know who the warrior and the mage spectres were?
Yes.
So he briefly described that there was these two crypts, Sylvan Elf crypts.
Yes, absolutely. He will say. It takes him a second to recall because he's been alone for a long time. He will tell you. He'll say, "I can't remember the mage's name, but I do remember Gentida was the guard, and he knows he's heard or felt movement of two of the honor guard." But Gentida was definitely one of them. If you've put them to peace, then that's all well and good. But Gentida, she was quite chatty in life. I suspect that to put her to rest, she would need to tell you her story.
Okay.
Everyone make a perception roll for me, please.
Yes. Rubbish.
Natural 20, 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
30, 20.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to change your map. Now, this is a fan-generated or a Google-sourced map of the Feywild.
Oh dear.
With my this is maptool's art on top. So this is the tower, and you're hundreds of feet in the air. That's the the portal. There's Varial. You're stood around as you notice from the side climbing up the tower, and it's very much this undead, skeletal, bestial bear type creature launch itself onto the top as we roll for initiative.
Oh.
And then we'll end the session.
His name is John C.
Thanks, Tom.
You know what
Sorry.
would make a really classic soundbite if somebody could clip the. I know Dave's not heard it, but has everyone heard Elon Musk at the something business conference just asking Bob Iger to go fuck himself? That'd be an amazing little thing. Go fuck yourself. Is that clear? Just in case, go fuck yourself. It's wicked.
So just you to roll, Mark.
I've rolled perception, wasn't it? I've got a 12.
No, initiative.
Initiative. Oh, sorry. I haven't rolled initiative. I can't see myself on the map. I've got the tower. Where am I, Dave? Right, zooming in. No, I'm definitely not there. Oh, now I am. Yes. Did that roll initiative? It didn't on mine.
Nope.
Let's try again. Nope.
Have you clicked on your token?
Yep. There we go.
There you go. Right, and we're at 10:30, so we'll pick this up